Hi, and welcome to today's pick a card. I pulled these cards out on the full moon at 12 a.m. April 27th, 2021. This was a super moon. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So go ahead and skip to whichever pile you were called to. Pile 1, you picked this very adorable little clear quartz geode. Actually, my son and I broke this one open. How cool. All right, I'm actually gonna start over really quick. Let me go grab my coffee. Ow! Two of Cups, the Keeper of Wands, and the Page of Cups in reverse. I do pull the book out on a lot of these things because I am still learning what each one exactly represents, and then also kind of my interpretation of it. So with the Two of Cups, I always kind of view it as a relationship, almost like the Lovers. Relationships don't have to always be romantic. The Two of Cups being duality, partnership, soulmate relationship, and devotion. So during this period of time, you can see that you'll probably have a stronger relationship or maybe become closer to your significant other that you have. Not in a serious relationship. This could just even be a deeper devotion to yourself. Keeper of Wands represents a natural leader, royalty, cunning, charisma, and originality. So I think that is also something that, like, being more authentic to yourself will feed that kind of devotion, feed your soul, your own relationship, and it will leak out onto your relationships. The happier you are with yourself, the better and the stronger your relationships are with your peers, colleagues, in your significant other, and friendships. We have the Page of Cups over here, and it is in reverse. Page of Cups represents reverse. It could be depression, immaturity, and fatigue. So I think that this Page of Cups is kind of warning you, like, you know, you really do need to take care of your relationships and take care of yourself, but be authentic to yourself. You know, don't do anything that you don't feel comfortable with. The next card we have is from The Universe Has Your Back and Wisdom of the Oracle. So by Colette Baron Reed and Gabrielle Bernstein. Poised, and it's like this little fairy on top of a column, and there's stars, and it kind of reminds me of like feeling good and feeling beautiful and feeling like yourself and feeling free. The Oracle message is you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. There you have it. My vibes speak louder than my words. Feeling it, feeling good, feeling like yourself, acting on that is going to be really, really beneficial, and you'll be ready for things that you've been wanting to attain, and they're not material. It's not like material things. It's like relationship things. Thank you so much, pile number 1. That is your reading. Hello, pile number 2. You picked the light blue celestite. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Justice card in reverse, the Devil card in reverse. Right off the bat, it's funny because I like seeing all 3 of these cards for some reason is like giving me anxiety. The Three of Pentacles, which is represented by Octavia Butler, means that there's a little bit of procrastination, writer's block, and you're feeling discouraged. So you may be feeling this writer's block because there's so much instability around you right now that usually when you're in a very stable environment, you don't find it hard to be creative. You can kind of get through it, or it comes naturally, but right now you're feeling like a blockage. Then the Devil in reverse is escapement, vulnerability, and improvement. So I think that this is the solution that you need to find within yourself to get past these two things. Like I was saying, like these cards, they're very pretty, but they're dark, and they're they're busy. So you have to kind of look close to remind yourself that when you're not very productive, you're still a productive person. So you can push through this, and that'll create that more stable environment where it doesn't feel as hard to do. So your oracle cards are, you got the Between Two Worlds, Knowing, 43. Okay, but lots of 3. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. I honor how I want to feel. That's kind of why you feel between two worlds, because you're transitioning from this feeling of, your feet in the mud, or this darker kind of time, because you're transitioning into a beautiful paradise. You know what you need to do, but it feels hard to get going. Let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what's ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process. Trust change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be, what is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery is not yours to understand. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Okay, so the Oracle's message is that deep knowing, intuition, is the faculty that allows you to enter into dialogue with Source. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but which is 100% correct and true. You're now invited into the sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. That's what I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you so much. Okay, Pile 3, you picked this pretty light purple amethyst. So with the Knight of Swords, like really harsh cutting ties and that sort of thing. But the Knight of Swords seems very posed and respectful. So yeah, you see how she's very like posed, but she's got her swords. I know exactly who I am, and I will go to defend myself. The book says, during this period of time between the supermoon, April 27th, 2021 until the next full moon, you will be kind of experiencing ruthlessness, self-absorption, prejudice, infatuation. So you're going internally and kind of doing your dark working, which isn't, I'm just kind of learning a little bit about this, how you have like light workers and then you have dark workers. And, light workers are usually associated with trying to uplift the collective, doing things that benefit not just themselves, actually being more selfless. Whereas dark workers do a lot of things for themselves, and that it is self-improvement, because they're also teaching the collective how to, if the plane is going down, it's about to crash, you need to put your oxygen mask on first so that you can help other people. Because if you don't, you're gonna pass out, and what use are you going to be? It's funny, I use a plane theory when there's planes on here. It's not because they're evil, dark, devil workers. No. By you being ruthless and being self-absorbed right now, it's also teaching other people how to be self-reliant and to fill their own cup. and not that they don't need to come to you for that. They need to go to themselves for that. And the world is a traveling card. Of upright, it is completion, conclusion, possibility, and deserved rest. So again, it's by being internal and focusing on yourself and saying no and turning people away, that nope, you can't come to me to fill your cup for this, that you get that deserved rest that you want. And then we have the Ace of Wands. This person is dancing or maybe kicking, like doing a hiya. So now with the Ace of Wands, upright, it represents new ideas, creative spark, and potential. As a result of going internal, working on yourself, you must be fussing over something in order to create your new idea and to make your new idea come to fruition, and have the time to do it, because since you're not running around taking care of other people and filling their cup, you have the time to focus on that spark, that creative drive that you've been wanting to come to life. For your oracle card, you have Truth Be Told, Enchanting Gifts, Self-Reliant, Oneness is my true nature. The oracle's message is there is the truth, which is the essential of a thing, and then there is a truth. Objective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. 7, exchanging gifts. Entering into a productive and enriching time. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. Take this time to take care of yourself, be honest with other people, and know that it's out of love. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much. If you picked pile number 4, you picked this clear quartz geode. That's so funny. Which was another piece of this was pile number 1. 4 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the 9 of Wands. So with the 4 of Wands in reverse, it represents disarray, adjustment, and shifts in power. In reverse, the Chariot is inertia, roadblocks, and denial. So maybe you're usually someone who's fairly in charge, but now there's a change in power. So somewhere you may hold a lot of say over, you may be learning that it's starting to feel like it's out of your hands. The 9 of Wands upright, you have resilience, advocacy, consistency, and health boundaries. Oracle card that you got is flexibility, which I think kind of blends in with being flexible of when you hit these roadblocks, that you have the choice to change the route you're going on. Change your decision, put your boundaries up. It'll make you a healthier person. The universe has your back affirmation card, which is when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. The oracle's message is tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can be bent in a hurricane. Whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you. That's when you're in alignment with the love of the universe, and that your peace inside you can't be disrupted. You're more rooted. All right, pile number 4. Thank you guys so much for watching.
See ya.